I'm going cape for Batman.
And
Everybody else?
Out of DC that hella people cape for.
Everybody else? Superman? Trash. Your weakness is a rock.
You're talking about Superman weakness being a rock. Batman's weakness is any and everything that can kill a person.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't do that.
I'll let him have it today.
Trash.
It's not that much trash. The movies are more trash than anything.
It's not that much trash. It's still trash.
No. It's like stale bread.
And where do you throw stale bread?
No, you don't. You put it in your salad. You ever heard of a crouton?
I throw that shit away.
You don't eat croutons? You crazy. But anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to Everybody Gets One.
Alex.
What?
That's probably that was probably our best intro yet.
What, croutons?
Yeah, you don't like croutons. Hi everybody.
No.
Moving on.
If everyone could take a look at Sam's boring background, say something, Sam, because you're gonna bounce, so you could bounce up.
I'm pretty sure everyone can see all of us right now.
Are you sure? Because last time they couldn't. It still bounces between. Okay.
Yeah, we're in a grid form, so we good.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, as you can tell by Sam's boring ass background and non-name change to Plantain Poppy, we're talking about
DC Comics.
Oh yeah.
Hey, do you know what DC stands for?
Dick.
D's nuts.
That's DN.
I know.
Oh my god.
Detective Comics.
Oh
For
wow.
those who didn't know, you would be surprised how many people don't actually know that.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Comics.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And the reason is because their debut featured Batman. Surprise!
Yay!
And it subsequently became part of the company's name. How about that?
Yeah.
That explains why they always ride in his coattails.
Right?
You got to. He was he was their star, and he still is their star. Nobody cares about anybody else.
Superman.
Right,
I don't care.
Wonder Woman had a better movie than Batman.
You're talking about no. You're talking about a cinematic universe. I'm talking about. You're talking about something completely different.
First of all,
read these comics.
Are good, and they have a really interesting history because the guy who did the Wonder Woman comics, he wrote it based off of a friend of his, and he was into bondage and shit.
Exactly, trash.
He had the gauntlets, and she had the lasso.
Yeah, because he was a sick freak.
Apparently, he and his wife were having an affair with this woman who inspired Wonder Woman for like years.
We'll see. And there you go. They were a bunch of sick. Yeah, exactly. They were a bunch of sick freaks, and so they came up with. Hey, we're not talking about that on this podcast.
Moving on.
We're not talking about that in this podcast.
All of y'all guys.
Especially Sam. That's why Sam want to move on.
Anyways, so before DC Comics was called DC Comics, it was founded by Malcolm William
Poppy
Nicholson in 1939. At that time, they were known as National Allied Publications. He basically founded the company to make all new original materials instead of reprinting past comic book strips that you would see in like the newspapers and stuff like that. He was the first one to publish America's first all original comic book strip called New Fun. It was like the big comic magazine. Then they finally called it Detective Comics.
Lord have mercy. Sam, stop flailing your hands. They're going in and out. You look like a God damn, that looks awful.
So DC, from my understanding, DC predates Marvel, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes. It literally is like pretty much the mother of all comic books.
Right, because they were the big wigs. They were the big kids when Marvel was the new kids on the block.
Yeah, they were pretty much the only kids in the beginning. So,
and that was, I know that comics, are they World War II era?
Technically before it.
Because I know that a lot came about between World War I and World War II.
Yeah, that's when they got hot, but it started before then, 1937 technically.
Yeah.
So that's before World War II.
Interesting. That's 2 years before the Great Depression too.
Yep.
No, sorry, I digress. It was at the end of the Great Depression.
All right. So Nicholson, before he started, he was going broke when he started that new publication thing. Yeah. And he got, this is the dirty part. DC's dirty for what they need to, I don't know if this man's family is still alive or around, but I don't know if
he denounced it, man. He denounced the whole comic book community before it even became a community before that. So
nah, but still, man, this is just dirty. So Nicholson got into business with Donenfeld and Leibowitz, these two guys, right? They basically financed everything and helped put his original company together, which I'm not even going to go back into what the name is because there's too many acronyms. There's too many names. Yeah, but anyway,
6 of them.
Yeah. So he partnered with them, and because he couldn't pay his portion of the bills, they literally locked this man out of his offices.
No. Before that, remember, he told them, basically, Jack Leibowitz told him to go on vacation.
Yeah.
He came back from vacation.
Yeah.
His office doors were locked
up, and then they pretty much ousted him from the company.
He sued them, but then he lost, and so he basically lost the rights to that company.
So that's kind of sad, and dirty.
Wow.
Yeah. We were even over
about taking an L.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, oh God, there's so much. So, okay. So pretty much, I'm going to skip over a lot of years right now. Okay. So pretty much, they start buying other companies. Where's my man on here?
Who they buy?
Too many to mention, but there's one guy I specifically wanted to talk about, and I hope I did not just delete him off of my notes. I think I did. Oh,
my shirt. It's Bakugo.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have someone on your notes called Max?
Starts with a Max. Oh, Max. Max.
I think I deleted him off. No, I know Max something. It's something stupid.
No, it's a superhero name.
Oh no.
He's like Max Strong or something like that. Something.
Oh.
No. I think I deleted it off my notes.
Oh, I was about to say Max Powers, but that's not it.
Okay, there's this guy named Max, right? Let's just put it this way. Let me see if it pops up on these notes. Okay, never mind. I found it.
What was the name?
Got Max Gaines.
Max Gaines. That's what it was.
Now, this name sounds so fake.
Oh my God.
It sounds fake as hell, but his name is Max Gaines, right?
That's what I want.
It would be funny if he was swole as hell too.
Nah, he fat as shit. He's like totally the opposite. But Max Gaines also got into business with these two fools who just ousted the original guy, right? And these helped guys them.
Are still scheming years later.
Yeah, so he helped them with created All American Publications.
Yep.
And so All American is responsible for The Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and a couple others or whatever, right?
Damn.
Yeah, responsible, but the original ones, not Barry Allen and all of them. Dude with the metal helmet, wings, that they say that it's from a different Earth. No. These are the originals. Those are the American. True originals. Yes.
Like Green Lantern had an actual lantern that he would carry.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he still has the lantern, but it doesn't stay on him anymore.
Right.
Yeah, and he had that a cape and all this other crap,
Yeah. Most of them had capes back then.
Yeah, sadly. I hate capes. But anyway, enough of my hate of capes in video game movies.
Anyways, about Max Gaines.
Yeah, Max Gaines. He got into business with them as well, and he would basically lease out his characters to
National Comics, I believe.
Yeah, whatever their acronym is. Yeah. He would lease it out to them, and they would converge and share ideas and characters. But I think either he bought their portion, he didn't want to be involved with them anymore. I forgot how the story went. It's too many people's names in this.
Yeah, too many people dropped out.
Yeah, dropped out or didn't want to be involved.
Yeah.
And he literally went off and kind of did his own thing. And his son, I'm skipping years now. So now his son William Gaines rebranded one of his father's comic books creation, another subsidiary that he had that was called educational comics.
Educational
Comics.
EC Comics, yep.
Yeah, he changed it from educational to entertainment comics, entertaining comics or some crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the entertaining comics is actually responsible for Tales from the Crypt. If everybody remembers Tales from the Crypt.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where Tales of the Crypt come from.
And out of all the comics, I think that one did fairly well.
Yeah, until Big Government stepped in, and Big Government said these comic books are corrupting our youth, and that's when we had the whole big comic book situation where everybody had to get rid of all their adult comic books. You couldn't have no type of adult situations in comic books anymore, and so.
What time? What was the years?
Jesus Christ! Why would you say this?
1960s. It's probably the 1960s.
Don't ask that question. It's too. I'm telling you, it's like this is a lot of years we have to skip.
We started from 1939 and we end at 1977.
Actually, we start in 1937. And then
it was probably up until the 60s because that's when the whole free love shit started. So
yeah. And that's when actually 1955 is when the government cracked down on comic books and said that they were corrupting the youth. And William Gaines was like, man, screw y'all, I'm gonna just do whatever I want. And it put him out of business, except for one of his comic strips ended up becoming Mad Magazine. So a lot of things stem out of DC, from the roots of DC. You got Mad Magazine over here, you got Tales from the Crypt and everything. But Warner Brothers still owns Tales from the Crypt. So that's still under.
But they still own DC too, so.
Yeah, Warner Brothers has never let go of DC.
Right.
And
those have always, Disney and Time Warner have always been the two largest.
Yeah, fighting over things.
Yep.
But so we're skipping all the way to the 70s now because screw all these names. So pretty much. Who bought
Before that, do you remember the name of the organization that pretty much approved comic books? Because it started
ACC or something like that. Was the ACC? AC? But those are the ones who cracked down on all the comics, pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
And you had to have some type of stamp on your comic book to say that you're approved.
Stamp of approval. Yep.
Yeah. So no adult situations in comics anymore. So Rio, no more hentai for you. Sorry, Sam.
Giving that a big fat thumbs down. That's no world that I want to live in.
That turned plantain poppy into a banana.
Which is funny because you still had the porn industry doing its thing.
You said what now?
You still had the porn industry doing its thing all the while.
Of course. That's the hypocrisy of America.
Yeah.
But anyway, continuing on. So now we're in the 70s. And now we can get to Jeanette Kahn. So finally, in 1977, Jeanette Kahn pretty much
1976.
That's when she came in. Officially, they adopted the name DC Comics because it was still called National Periodical Publications.
NPP.
When she got hired, that's what DC Comics was. Even though it actually, when you bought a comic, it said DC Comics on it, so it was like their unofficial name. They just used it because obviously Batman is their hot shit. So right off the coattails of our most popular comic book.
Yeah. So
you see DC Comics, but it's actually called National Periodical Publications.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Who was bought by who actually got bought by Kenny National Corporation and then bought Warner Brothers.
Yep.
So it's a whole bunch of buying people that happened to create DC Comics as it is today.
I was going to say 1970 also marks the beginning of the Bronze Age. But,
actually for comics, Silver Age for their comics.
Yeah.
That was the start of the Silver Age.
Yeah. Well, it says 1970 to 1984.
Yeah.
And
that's when now we're at the beginning of DC Comics. So now that you got that very horrible history, because that shit way too long and we ain't got no time for that. I just
Well,
want to ask.
it's interesting that you bring up because the following year, Black Lightning first appeared in '77, and even though Black Panther appeared in, I want to say '68, he first appeared in '68. Black Lightning was the first Black superhero to have his own comic book series because Black Panther first appeared in something else, in like somebody else's thing.
Fantastic Four, I want to say.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, but Black
speaking of-
Panther, I mean, Black Lightning wasn't called Black Lightning at first. It was called the Black Bomber.
wow.
Yes. So listen. The original candidate for DC's Comics' first headlining Black superhero was a character called the Black Bomber, which was a white racist who would turn into a Black superhero under stress.
You
Get the fuck out of here.
Not lying.
No.
Not lying.
Get the fuck out
Not
of
lying.
You playing with me right now.
So listen. When the editor who approved the character for print left, Tony Isabella was asked to basically salvage the character, and he later turned him into Black Lightning.
Right.
Because Tony Isabella worked on Luke Cage.
Right. But he's ultimately credited with creating him and Trevor Von Eden, or however you pronounce it.
So
Wait.
So if you see,
Let's go back to this Black Bomber. Hold on.
No, listen.
Wait, I need him to answer first.
If you look up the Black Bomber, you'll
I'm not looking that up.
You'll see a comic book strip where you see this white guy yell out "Black Power" and he turns into a black. I'm not lying.
I love it now. Now I love it. Now I love it.
I'm about to look it up right. I'm about to show y'all right there.
Yo, that's not a manifestation of, you know what? Nothing.
Look though, and I was just about to say something positive.
Yo, that is fucking hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie, that is hilarious.
Did you just tell me that the guy who created Luke Cage is the same person who created Black Lightning?
Mm-hmm. Tony is a.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's news to me.
Yeah, he's highly respected in the community.
I was just about to say something positive, and then we got into a Black Bomber.
Sam, I'm so
But here's
mad
the thing.
that you knew that.
But here's the thing. Another thing that happened. Here's another Black thing that happened in DC Comics history. It wasn't a superhero situation, but the same William Gaines.
Yep.
One of the comics he tried to publish, he was trying to be progressive and talk about, issues of racism and everything. And so he made this one comic about an astronaut going through space or whatever. And he's supposed to be getting other nations, other planets to join this little federation. And so he has to evaluate each planet. So he comes to this planet, basically run by robots or whatever, right? And they're like orange robots and blue robots. Let's just go with that color, all right? Orange robots and blue robots. And he notices that they squabble with each other, and some robots don't have the same rights as other robots or whatever. And he basically, at the end of the comic, he's like, yeah, this planet is not ready to join our federation. And when he takes off his helmet, you see it's a black man as the astronaut, like gazing off into space or whatever. And so apparently one of the editors was like, oh no, you need to change that. It can't be a black man. Yeah, it can't be a black man as the astronaut. And he's like, yes, it needs to be a black man as an astronaut because that's the whole point of the comic. Mm-hmm. And they're like, no, it needs to be a white man. And then, so he kind of had him, when he kind of had like beads of sweat on him. Mm-hmm. And he did that on purpose, so when the light reflects off of him, you can see like the stars gazing through his face or whatever. And they're like, oh, but yeah, can't you just change it to a white man? He's like, no, because I need his skin color. So like because it's a black and white comic book. So when you see his black skin, you see like the beads of sweat, you can see the stars from outer space bouncing off his skin. And they were just adamant of, no, we're not having this. And he was just like, man, screw this place. I can't do this anymore. So there's a lot of that going on in DC Comics. Yeah. But the Black Bomber sounds very interesting.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's not even worse. That's not the worst of it. Yeah,
that's not the worst.
So there's a villain named Hemogoblin. Hemogoblin? No, it's called, yeah. He's
called the Hemogoblin. I get it.
Yeah. So basically,
This ain't right.
It was created by white supremacists.
Surprise!
Hold on.
The villain was created by white supremacists to eliminate people of non-white ethnicities by spreading HIV and AIDS by biting them. That's a real villain that they created. Yes.
What the hell?
Yep.
He said, "Yep."
Take me now,
This is crazy.
Comics are based on politics and conspiracy, so
That's DC for you, man.
But look, though, I'll admit this. They were trying to be ahead of the curve before Marvel started being ahead of the curve. Because, Marvel made a lot of their comments about social issues. And
Yeah, but they did it well for the most part.
it's always a reflection of social issues because you got to think in the 70s, that's when HIV/AIDS started to ugly head. Now, the one thing that Marvel does a little bit well is
telling a story.
No, listen to what the hell I'm saying. They have a way of explaining politics and social issues in a way that is much more nuanced and covert.
Oh,
yes,
like telling a story.
Face. Like DC Comics is in your face. Like you cannot deny. Like when I watch Black Lightning, you see Black issues manifesting. Whereas with X-Men, it's like, okay, these are civil rights issues, but it's nuanced into mutant issues.
Exactly. Right. That's called great storytelling.
Right. And
that's exactly.
Just because it's based in real life, it just means that it triggers people less because they can dance around what it's really about.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart storytelling. That's what you got to do, especially when you're in the actual age of whatever's happening. You have to do that because people are going to literally say, you know what? We don't even want to run your book now. Like I was just telling you about the astronaut who.
That's not necessarily what makes good storytelling versus bad storytelling. I think it's just like what's going to be popular and resonant, and what's gonna be popular versus controversial. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
True. I guess it all depends, but. I've always known that Marvel tells better stories than DC. It's just the truth.
I mean, they definitely do a better job of converting it to film. That's for sure.
Yeah.
TV.
I say books too. More than just the films, the books too.
Yeah, they're not better with TV though, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Which DC runs. DC is better at TV. I'll give DC that.
They are, but I mean, even then, like the two shows that I thought that were like better than the rest of them were The Flash.
The Flash was great. The Flash was great. You crazy, Sam.
Black Lightning. I think the reason why a lot of fanboys and fan people in general just stay away from Black Lightning is because not only do they incorporate a lot of contemporary politics into the show, but they also incorporate a lot of religion into the show. And that is a no-no in the comic community. Like you can talk politics is one thing, but they got a lot of church on their show. And that's why most of the people who I know who watch Black Lightning on a regular basis are like normies.
Oh, yeah. I don't watch Black Lightning. I just don't like the way he looks. His outfit
Luke
is
Cage
trash.
do the same thing?
Nah, not really. He didn't have a lot of religion in there.
Nah, they didn't have a lot of religion. Like one of the main characters in the show is a pastor in Black Lightning.
Well, you know what? Marvel's one character that Marvel has that their character incorporates a lot of religion is Daredevil.
Yep.
Oh,
he's a devout Catholic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least Black Lightning, that's the only time I've seen like a comic show or film where you're actually seeing church service happen in multiple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And he incorporated Black Lightning into some of his sermons at one point.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. I just don't like his outfit. We're not going to talk about his outfit. I hate his outfit so much that it makes me not watch the show. And I used to hate the Flash's outfit so much, but I eventually watched the show, and I love the show. I'm not even going to fake. Smallville, and the Flash. Those two are good.
I hate it. I'm so glad they redid.
All right, Sam. What's better than those two?
I know.
Arrow.
Shut up, man. Arrow fell off the rails. It started off great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but it started off great. I had to wait 9 years to watch this man fly.
So what? It was more about his personal life. And learning his powers.
That CGI cape that we always see had more screen time than anybody else.
He didn't have a cape back then on Smallville. He had the Smallville kid
Yeah, but
thing
remember
at the end.
that premonition that they always show?
I don't care about the goddamn premonition.
Oh my god.
That show was tight.
It was, but
See, you admitted it's tight.
Wasted 9 years.
I think that's with every series. You waste all your life. Game of Thrones, waste of time.
But that whole Doomsday fight.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
But anyway,
Doomsday fight.
several. There's different Doomsday fights. What are you talking about? The Smallville one?
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, okay. So now
Game of Thrones to Doomsday. So I'm like,
oh no. I was just telling him that how TV series are a waste of time anyway, because he said he wasted his time with Smallville. I'm like, Game of Thrones is a waste of time.
Breaking Bad wasn't.
That was satisfying. Breaking Bad was satisfying.
Waste of time because they exhausted the books and they didn't have anything to go off of.
It was, yeah.
So you guys know how many times DC had a reset?
Too many times.
Reset would now define reset.
Like
the whole universe started.
Yeah, reboot the whole universe. All right, let me try this. Off the top of my head, I can think of 3, but I'm sure there was probably at least 5.
Go ahead. You gonna name them or what?
I know. We waiting on you.
No, hell no, I'm not gonna name them. I just remember.
All right. There was if you said 5, then I guess you're correct from my research. I got 5. Yes. So the first one is Crisis on Infinite Earths. Second one is Flashpoint.
Yep.
The third one, New 52.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The fourth one is kind of like a soft one. It's the Convergence. And then the fifth one is DC Rebirth.
Got you.
I got Convergence.
Wait. So all of those happened within the last
No.
15 years?
No, not all of them. Crisis on Infinite Earth is old. That's
from the 80s. That's from the 80s.
Yeah. The new 52 might be 80s. Let me.
No.
The new 52 started in 2011.
Yeah, that's recent.
All the other ones have happened in like the last 10 or 12, 10 to 15 years, I want to say.
What you on?
What happened? Can y'all still see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Never mind. Something happened.
Oh my God.
You guys are lucky.
Yo, Crisis on Infinite Earths, the TV version was terrible.
Yeah, because you can't redo that.
It was terrible.
You can't do that. But
unless you're Marvel.
No, you can't. Marvel can't do it either. I hate reboots.
But how many times did Marvel reboot?
They do it a lot too. I don't know.
Well, the most recent one that they did was, I want to say, Secret Wars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have that too. That's in the box.
Which I feel like that was actually well done. Some people complained about it, but I felt like it played so well into the original Secret Wars and everything from that point to the point that they did the reboot. Mm-hmm. It was well done. I feel like it was good, and especially since Dr. Doom, the best villain ever.
Yeah, that part was tight. He was the one behind
initiated it. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Some people argue that it would be Thanos, but I understand. I'm not really a villain person.
I'm mad you just stopped talking.
Oh. Who, me?
Yeah, I thought you were going to continue on.
No, I wasn't going to continue on, but this is DC. You know, I'll talk about Marvel till the street lights come on.
Oh, okay.
You said whenever. I just like forever.
But yeah. The thing I hated about... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so Vertigo, which is a part of DC, was basically created in 1989. Mm-hmm. They later merged with DC. But Vertigo was DC's adult series, like Preacher and Watchmen and stuff like that. But Preacher, it's on, I think, Hulu right now. Yeah. But I did not know that Seth Rogen was the producer for that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of actors that have their hand in productions, and it's like you would never know. Like, what's his face? Michael B. Jordan's got an anime thing going now. Rooster Teeth. Not Rooster. It airs on Rooster Teeth, whatever his show is.
No shit.
Really? Do you know what it's called?
I forgot. I'll look it up, but as you were.
I was about to say, one thing I hate about DC rebooting their universe, that they just make it even more complicated. So like there's like a map of the DC multiverse, and it is the most retarded thing I have ever seen in my life.
The show's called Genlock. Sorry.
You said what?
The show's called Genlock, as in GENLOCK.
Okay.
On Rooster Teeth. Okay.
Yeah.
But DC's multiverse. I should have put the map on here, but they have a map for their multiverse, and it doesn't make any sense. So like there's like rings, right? They represented by rings, and some outer ring is like where God is or something.
God, hell, I think purgatory or something like that.
Yeah, and the Speed Force is the inner ring of that or something like that, and that's how the Flash did Flashpoint, and then the New 52. He calls the New 52 as well. That was the Flash. He calls the New 52.
Isn't it okay? So I know the map you're talking about.
Yeah,
isn't it
I can't.
Isn't it like 52 Earths or something like that?
Something. Well, Convergence brings all that together.
Because I know that Earth 3 has the most black superheroes.
Okay, that's where you get
Black Superman.
Black Superman, Black Wonder Woman.
Nubia.
What was his name? Something. He had a black name. It was. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. It's something. It's no. It's something on that level.
Darius.
It ain't Darius.
Malik.
It starts with a. I think it
Jacquees?
starts with a J. With a J, if I'm not mistaken.
That is not a common name.
Jacquees.
Yeah. Who else is named Jacquees other than that singer who's made his career doing cover songs?
I have no idea. It's Calvin Ellis. His name is.
That's not a black name.
Calvin.
Yeah.
His name is Cal L. Cal
L.
Wow.
But he's Calvin.
That's what I'm saying. So his name is just the Earth version of Kal-El.
There you go, right there. I know it's backwards, but
if his name was like Craig Ellis, then yeah.
Oh,
Craig.
Craig is what, or Keith.
Now, so what's the Black Bruce Wayne's?
And he's the president.
There's no Black Bruce Wayne.
Also, Cal.
What?
Named Brian.
Hold on.
There's no Black Bruce Wayne.
Named Brian.
There will never be a Black Bruce Wayne.
Brian Williams.
Also,
right.
Also, the Black Superman is also the president of the United States of America.
And Wonder Woman is based off of Beyonce.
I thought it was Nubia.
Well, her name Nubia she's based off of Beyonce.
How's she based off of Beyonce? Beyonce wasn't born yet.
The character, the character.
She does not.
The person that created Wonder Woman in Earth 3 is based off of Beyonce.
We're talking about the other Earth, where the other Earth Superman lives, not back then.
Not Nubia of the Floating Isles.
No.
Floating Isles is dark skin with locks.
No, we're talking about something completely different.
Totally different.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Earth 3, different Earth.
So she looks like Beyonce.
She's based off of Beyonce.
So yeah, I guess he's supposed to be Obama.
Yeah, he's based off of Obama. Yeah,
because he's also the president of the United States.
Let me see. Of Beyonce Wonder Woman.
And explain to me why there's no Black Batman.
Because I told you, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. Hey, think about it. In what universe would you ever see that?
He would have to be Jay-Z.
Exactly, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's black.
A rapper Batman? That's too much heat. Everybody going to know.
Who's the guy who gave all that money to Morehouse? It could be him.
But look though. I just thought about this. If you had a black Batman, right, and he was a rapper, he would get caught immediately. You know why? He would snitch on himself, because rappers always snitch on themselves in their raps. I used to sell 10. Which rappers haven't snitched on themselves?
First of all, not all. Half.
Jay-Z has snitched on himself several times.
But he snitched in hindsight.
He didn't. No, he didn't. He was snitching on himself while he was doing it. Have y'all ever listened to Jay-Z's first album?
Like you just say he doesn't do that anymore, so basically he did it.
Right. He don't do
snitching.
It anymore.
That's
and
still
most
snitching.
of these rappers now, they bullshitting. They ain't really do that shit. All the female rappers who were rapping really did that shit. But
Megan Thee Stallion only rap about fucking. I don't know if you want to say that she really do that shit. I don't want to call her that.
Really do.
But anyway, all she talk about is fucking. She don't say nothing about no selling kilos or anything like that.
Cause she don't be selling kilos. She be fucking.
Okay.
Plantain Poppy
there you have
turning into a banana. But
now,
anyway,
what's her face is a gangbanger, Cardi B.
she is.
Hence the shoegate.
So tell me, what are some of y'all favorite DC characters, if you have any?
New Wonder Woman.
Just
Amazo.
Stop it.
I don't know Beyonce Wonder Woman, so but I like New Beyonce and Diana.
I'm serious. Look up Amazo, Alex.
Who is Amazo?
And I'm
He's
surprised
made by Dr. Ivo.
Who the fuck is Dr. Ivo?
He's the one that makes the androids and stuff like that.
Who is?
That's one of Batman's villains.
Amazo is one of Batman's villains.
Actually, he's
Amazo
more of a
is the
Superman
android.
villain.
The Superman? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one. Is he based?
He
off
beat
of that
Superman's
dude?
ass.
Amazo beat Superman's ass.
Yes.
Someone with the name Amazo
Yes.
beat the Man of Steel.
He has the ability to copy people's moves.
Yes.
Let me
and
Google this
powers.
guy. I want to see what he looks like.
Oh.
He was in the animated series too. And as a matter of fact, in the animated series,
What, in
he
Justice League?
traveled. Yes. He
He's
traveled.
Rogue.
No, way better. Way better. He traveled the entire universe and gathered the knowledge of the universe, and then came back and beat the entire Justice League's ass.
Hold on.
Wait, that's
This
the
better not be
android
him.
That's the android that basically traveled, and when he came back golden, right? When he was in the animated series.
Mm.
Yes.
All right.
You know
Rio.
exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I also like Cyborg, but I feel like they've never done him justice. League. Hi.
Rio, is this who you're talking about?
I cannot see. Can you see it, Sam?
No. Come on now.
Hold
Yes,
on.
that is him. Yes, the gold one. Yes.
Yeah. That's from the animated
Oh,
series.
I remember that little
But
android.
the one up top was from the Batman movie with Nightwing.
Oh.
You said which one?
The one up top is from the Batman movie with Nightwing.
Oh, okay.
Above the golden one here.
Oh, okay, right here, up above the
Yeah.
golden one. All right.
I like Shazam. I think they did a really good job of adapting that one too.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not a fan of Shazam.
The movie was actually decent.
Yeah, the movie was pretty good.
Not
Besides
watching
his puffed up suit, that was kind of
it. That was
corny. But
stupid. That's what made me not watch it.
They should have just had somebody beefed up.
Exactly.
right.
But yeah, Amazo's trash. What were you saying?
Such a hater.
I am a hater. That's who I am.
That is
That's
your-
my job.
That's your niche here. We love you.
I hate everything.
I guess, but you know what? Aside from Wonder Woman, well, I like Black Lightning. I like Cyborg, but I honestly like DC villains: Poison Ivy, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, or especially Catwoman and Poison Ivy, because Catwoman was like, she wasn't really a villain as much as she was a thief. You know what I'm saying? She just got high off of stealing shit. She wasn't like a murderer or,
Right.
just liked shiny things. So it's like, I feel that. And cats,
Sam, what are some of your favorite characters?
Mr. Terrific.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's like the second smartest person, or close to on par with Batman.
Dude, he paints a T on his face.
Either he could be Mr. Terrific or Mr. T. So
right.
What?
Pity.
I mean, people probably don't like him, but Aquaman, the new.
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah, the new
don't fake on Aquaman though.
I'm faking on Aquaman. I don't care what people say. I've gotten in so many debates with people about Aquaman. I do not care. Screw New 52 Aquaman. I don't care that he's more badass. No, because they're trying to make him badass now when he was still trash.
But he was badass before when he got his arm cut off and everything.
They tried. No, that was bad. That was 90s. That was
that was 90s Aquaman. That was
bad.
That was when they had Thor.
We're gonna make him Captain Hook. He's gonna be
looking
so
like
cool
a rock star, and they were trying to redesign all comic characters in the 90s.
Yeah, in the 90s
to like make them edgy, and it was whack.
Edgy rock stars, like you said.
That is one thing I will say. As much as I'm not really a Batman stan, I did very much like the animated series in the 90s.
That was the best. That was the best cartoon on TV.
Yeah, and when y'all do get a chance to watch an MK movie, you'll see, especially because it's a Time Warner production, the animation is very similar to the kind of like a cross between anime and the Batman cartoon.
Yeah, they're gonna hire their own artists. It's cheaper. You don't gotta pay. You ain't gotta pay nobody outside money.
Yeah, quarantine, nigga.
Yep. Rio, you got any favorites?
You said amazing.
Oh no, you ain't even finished. Yeah. Besides Mr. Terrific, who else did you like? Sam?
So you can hate on him?
Nah. I ain't gonna hate on nobody no more.
Red Hood.
All right, I give you that. The Red Hood is beast. Okay, I give you that.
Yes, I agree.
All you liked was Amazo, Rio?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything against DC villains. I feel like they do pretty good.
Any of the heroes you might like? No. Wow, Rio. I thought I was Disney Plus. This nigga Disney. I thought I was Disney Plus. This nigga is Disney Plus.
Yeah,
He's like, screw y'all.
I honestly hate Batman. I think he's the most unrealistic superhero of all time.
That's true. No billionaire at all. No billionaire will.
Yeah.
Think of all the billionaires you know. How many?
We gonna fight. We gonna fight now.
Lay their life on the line on a regular basis.
Let me. I'm gonna explain this to you. I'm gonna explain this to you real quick. Jeff Bezos has a better chance of being Lex Luthor than he does being Batman. Okay.
Why?
Batman is not. He's a.
What about Elon Musk?
Definitely.
Nah. Elon Musk has a better chance of being Iron Man than Batman.
Iron Man is Batman. They're the same character.
No,
yes, they are.
No,
do you know why?
No.
Marvel has admitted that they just take DC characters and just change them around and switch their personalities.
No, I'm not buying any stock in that one.
Bruce Wayne is Tony Stark. This is a personality switch. Yes, it is. It's the same characters.
How do you explain
Marvel?
Spider-Man is completely against the grain.
Marvel is Stan Lee's personal baby. That was his personal baby. I'm talking about all the other characters around these characters. They're literally ripoffs of each other.
Negative.
X-Men is not
who is Thanos a ripoff of? Do not lie to me. We all know
Darkseid.
Exactly. He's literally Darkseid.
He was created by the same person.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, they've been doing this for years. They've been stealing each other's characters.
Let me tell you why Tony Stark isn't Batman.
Talent. They steal each other's artists and fucking writers.
Who is Batman?
Yes. What do you mean, who is he?
Batman
is Batman.
Batman is several characters in the Marvel roster. I can name you 2 right now.
All right, name them. I want to hear this.
He's Daredevil and he's Iron Man.
I was going to say he's a billionaire Daredevil. He's not Iron Man. Iron Man's too.
Daredevil.
Batman makes his own stuff and Iron Man makes his own stuff too. So.
No, but I'm saying in terms of their personalities.
No, I said
their personalities are switched.
You have to switch the personalities because.
But in hindsight, they're both the same.
They're literally the same person. They are billionaires who are superheroes. Literally, they have no powers. They're both the smartest people in their universes.
Well, you can say
what they are.
T'Challa.
Yes, of course. There's I'm pretty sure there's a ripoff for T'Challa as well.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The only difference between T'Challa and the two of them is that he's a fucking government official. So there's an added level of.
They always change. They always do this. They just change things. They're all the same people.
All right. So all right. Let's go back
to why Batman is trash.
I'm gonna go more than Batman. I'm gonna explain to you now. I'm turning myself into the villain of this podcast right now.
Go ahead.
I'm about to explain to you why I don't like DC characters. DC characters.
Well, I probably agree with you.
DC characters are the superheroes. They're not the people.
Exactly. Yes, you are right about that.
So, for example, Bruce Wayne is pretending to be Bruce Wayne. He's actually Batman all the time.
That's his personality.
Superman is pretending to be Clark Kent. He's actually Superman all the time. Wonder Woman, I'm going to say the same thing. Whereas now in retrospect, Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Right.
But he has to go back to his Peter Parker life.
He's
smart. Fighting challenges.
Yes, I understand
of being
that.
a regular person, but also being a superhero.
But now go back to Batman being trash. Why is Batman trash?
Okay.
Well, for one, he abuses the hell out of his sidekicks.
Yes.
He personally abuses his sidekicks.
Yes, and he's a terrible father figure. He uses them, and
his parents are dead. How can you be a good father if your parents got shot in your face?
Adopted this child. You have this child in your care, and you're taking him out, putting him in harm's way, and you can't even do so much as hug the motherfucker.
I have a question for you. I have a question for everyone here.
Yes.
If you were 6 years old or 7, maybe 10, and you saw your parents brutally murdered in your face, how logically sound do you think you would be as an adult watching a double homicide in your face?
And that's another thing.
Therapy, not in a fucking cape.
He was an orphan.
So what?
No, he wasn't. He was still a billionaire.
A billionaire orphan.
Or he was still an heir of a freaking.
So you think that means that your psychosis would be fine? Oh yeah, just go to therapy. You're okay.
Like CC just said.
Therapy.
He was in a situation and in a position to get therapy.
Exactly.
Whereas most people are not.
Like
does that question? Does that guarantee? Question. Does that guarantee that means that you're going to be okay?
What? No,
of course not.
Being okay, then
so
you do.
That's why he does this, and that's why he does the stupid stuff he does. Because in his mind, this is why I love Batman. Because Batman is a play on basically everyone's mental issues or things that they can't get over. Batman cannot stop his family from being killed. So you know what he tries to do? Stop everyone else's family from being killed. You can't do that. He has a superhero complex. He can't just sit back and chill. He's like, no, I have to save everyone. That's great. And his rogues gallery is a reflection of what he could have been if he went the other way. Like if he didn't. That's what makes Batman great.
But that's what I'm saying. He's like, you know how like someone is like almost demented.
He's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt.
That's what I'm saying. He's so fixated on his cause that he doesn't care about the collateral damage.
That's his flaw.
Robins, it's like 5 of them who have been collateral damage.
That's his flaw. And even Dick has talked about that. He said like you were a shitty. He told him straight up, you were a shitty person. You treated me like shit.
But they turned out good, didn't they?
No.
Yeah, well, sort of. I would say sort of because
they turned out skilled.
Yeah, that's what they turned out. Good. But look, the thing is, they've all suffered, and you could tell like they stick with each other. Like you know how to say hurt people, and sometimes hurt people they magnetize towards each other. This book right here.
We had all the Robins.
This book right here. If anyone remembers this, Death in the Family. This is basically like bringing the entire Bat family together and all their issues around the Joker and, you know, everything that happened between all of them. Like, Batman is the only character out of DC I'm going cape for. I'm going cape for Batman. Everybody else
out of DC that hella people cape for.
Everybody else, Superman, trash. Your weakness is a rock. Okay?
But you know what?
Get out of my face.
Green Arrow, I mean, he also had a child sidekick. His name is Arsenal now, but he did drugs.
Oh yeah, Arsenal did drugs. That was actually was a good. You know what? That was actually a good story from DC. I'll give them that too. That whole problem with him having a drug issue and everything and dealing with it, that was deep. I'll give him that.
You talking about Superman weakness being a rock? Batman's weakness is any and everything that can kill a person.
Yeah, that's the same. Yes. That's the same weakness. What are you talking about? That's the same weakness as Iron Man.
That's the same weakness. Not at all. Not at all.
No one can shoot Iron Man.
Not with his suit
with
on.
A regular gun.
Not with his suit on.
No one can shoot Iron Man.
I mean, that's how Captain America died.
Exactly. No,
he got shot with a bullet.
He got shot in the head. Okay, so hold on. Let's keep on going.
Yes.
Can someone shoot Cyclops and kill him?
On his fleshy side, yeah.
Most of the Marvel universe can die by a bullet. You do know that, right?
Actually, hold on. With Cyborg, I think he has like
Cyborg has
a shield. He has a shield or
So
something.
does Luke Cage. Luke Cage.
Yeah, well, his skin is his shield. He can't even
Right.
penetrate his skin. But
Well,
I'm okay with Batman being able to be shot in the head. That's fine.
That's part of what makes him so incredibly unrealistic. Start naming outside of the Bat family. Start naming some of the characters the Batman hangs with, and then tell me that
that he hangs with. He's
That
not
he
on their
rolls with.
level. He knows that. That's why I like Batman.
But how do
I
they
like
counter?
him.
How do they counter him not being on that level?
They can't. You know why? Because he's smarter than all of them. He has all their weaknesses housed.
That's exactly what they did. That's not realistic.
Hold on. You think it's not realistic for a human being who's around super-powered aliens to not prepare for the chance that they might turn on him?
Do you really think?
Hey, Tower of Babel.
Superman.
Tower of Babel.
Any level.
Thank you,
Tower
Sam.
of Babel.
Thank you, Sam.
what about
That's Batman's contingency plan for in case he has to take down the whole Justice League. It's a whole comic book strip.
Yeah, it's a whole series, dude. They found out that he had this whole contingency plan for them.
They were mad.
They kicked him out of Justice League, and I love it.
It's also in an animated animated film.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's smart.
It's bullshit.
So it's not. Hold on. You think Iron Man doesn't have contingency plans for superheroes?
Not really.
He doesn't. He was a part of the Illuminati. He's part of the reason why the Hulk got shot into space. They all have contingency plans.
And
Iron Man is a genius.
And then the Hulk came back and busted all their asses.
Yeah,
isn't that what happened?
Okay, but it also backfires on Batman too. Things backfire on him. He loses his. Batman loses personal things. Iron Man loses physical things. That's the only difference.
Batman
he loses his bones.
On no level could he ever beat Superman.
He knows that.
That alone makes him unrealistic to me.
Rio.
You're hanging out with Superman.
Rio.
And you honestly think that you can do anything to this dude?
Rio, he knows that. That's why he keeps a rock on him. It's called kryptonite.
So listen. With the whole Batman not being able to beat Superman, like we know that Superman can just basically
he could rip his head off,
run real fast, and then just take off his head. Right? Batman, being as smart as he is, he'll strike up a conversation to distract him, then pull out the rock.
He won't even do that.
Wonder Woman then, because Wonder Woman don't have no weakness.
Oh no, yes she does. Yes she does. Mentally, Wonder Woman, Batman's plan was to basically make her exhausted he'll kill her by making her exhausted. So he'll make her basically hallucinate that there are other Wonder Women coming after her, and she'll fight them until she gets totally exhausted. And
basically, her weakness is magic. Her weakness is her only strength is magic.
So now Batman's a magician.
Dude,
right.
Batman is not dumb. Dr. Doom is a magician. Let's not do this. Dr. Doom is a magician.
You are right. You
Let's
are right.
not do this.
I don't like that, actually.
Why don't you?
Because that's whack. That's like a cop out for a lot of other things.
Dr. Doom was God, and you loved it.
That's why he's not bad.
He manipulated the people around him.
He used magic to become God and science together.
No, he teamed up with Doctor Strange, who really knows how to use magic.
So he teamed up with a magician, like you said. You're proving my point.
But Dr. Doom is a villain.
Batman did it on his own.
Superman could literally just go into the atmosphere and kill Batman from the atmosphere.
No one is denying that. Batman is not denying that. You're the only one saying that you're going to die. He says, yes, I am going to die.
You know how Doctor Strange said he played out like all those different scenarios where they battle Thanos, only one they win? That's Batman going against the rest of the Justice.
Exactly. So you're telling me he's going to take all of them out by himself? A regular ass dude.
Even one of them.
Yes.
Which he has done.
Got the best chance of beating is Superman because of his kryptonite weakness.
Superman is the one you need to take out first because he can kill everyone. He's the most dangerous. He's the most dangerous one out of the Justice League.
All right.
Hal Jordan. Okay, look. Let me break it down for you. He needs to take out Hal Jordan. You know how easy that is?
Confidence.
No, not even that.
I mean,
break his confidence, right? If you have to face him while he's awake, or because you're Batman, you're a damn ninja, steal the ring off his goddamn finger. They can have their rings taken off their fingers. You do know this, right?
Yeah.
It's very easy to steal a ring. That's number one. Number two, getting Wonder Woman, like you said, wear her out, use magic, common sense.
Because Wonder Woman's not smart enough to figure out that that's what he was doing. She wouldn't figure that out.
Not New 52. Not New 52 Wonder Woman. She's not that too bright.
Batman used Scarecrow's
fear toxin.
Fear toxin.
It's not that New 52 Wonder Woman isn't bright. She's just shell-shocked because she's not from that part of.
Well, they kind of made her a more of a brute, especially in the cartoons. They made her. I don't like the way they've done to her. They made her into like she's just an
airhead.
Yeah, she's like a jock. Yeah, she's like a jock. It's like, oh, what is this? I remember one movie I was watching where she got ice cream for the first time.
Oh yeah, I remember which one.
Oh, what is this wondrous thing?
But that's the whole point.
I'm like, come on.
Lived in, you know what I'm saying? She lived in Themyscira.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
All she did her entire life was train to be a fucking killing machine.
Yeah, but she also wasn't stupid. But she knew how to. But she knew how to eat. But she knew how to eat and have fun. She wasn't an idiot.
Yeah,
like they made her literally act like an idiot in front, and I didn't like that because I'm like Wonder Woman.
But that's when she came out though. Like 5 years later, she basically is like a normal person now.
But have you seen some of her later stuff in the cartoons? She's still like a brutish kind of. It's I don't like it. I don't like what they do.
I just don't like the new, like Wonder Woman's fine, but the new 52 Superman that they put in the movies, he's more of a brute. Like he's more of like.
Well, that's all Superman can be. That's all he can be.
Yeah, he was.
Which that is actually not even correct, and that's
Superman's
why I still don't feel like Batman could ever beat Superman. If you really look up Superman's full extent of his powers,
hold on,
he's got a super brain.
Rio.
Everything about him is super, which means it's beyond human capabilities, which means it's beyond Batman.
I'll stop you right now.
Therefore, how could Batman ever beat Superman?
Lex Luthor
How could he
beat
ever
Superman.
trick Superman?
Lex Luthor beat Superman.
Case in point.
What with kryptonite again?
Yes.
No.
That's why Superman is whack.
What's easier to steal than a ring? A fucking utility belt.
From a ninja? From a ninja?
His belt.
Who can steal belts from ninjas?
Steal a ring, and you're gonna steal a ring from a guy who can turn
from an airplane pilot. Yes, you can steal a ring from an airplane pilot. What are you talking about?
No. Not only steal a ring, but insult him to the point where he has no willpower.
Yeah, where he has no willpower. That's happened several times to him.
Yes.
He's lost by fear alone.
Exactly.
Spray him with fear toxin. Guess what? The ring stops working immediately.
And that's what Batman did.
As soon as he's afraid, the ring will stop working. That's how weak Hal Jordan is. You know how weak Superman is? A stupid rock that you can just pay money for to get. That's what Lex Luthor did. Stopped him with money. You can beat Superman with money.
You won't beat Wonder Woman other than giving her hysteria.
Wonder Woman, you can beat her with money too. You pay someone. I just realized that the entire DC universe, except for Dr. Manhattan, can be defeated with money.
Here's why you can't beat Superman with money.
Who are you gonna pay?
Superman can X-ray. You could be like, "Hey, Superman, beat me here." He can sit up in the atmosphere, X-ray whatever he wants you to come into. Be like, oh, he's got kryptonite on.
He can't X-ray through lead.
First of all,
okay, but he can see that there's lead.
Superman,
no, he can't see through it.
Now, if he wants,
there's a lot of lead on the Earth.
You can see that it's lead, but once you get into a place, once you get in, you don't know what's going to be in there.
Exactly.
He can't. So then destroy the place that's lead.
So he's going to just randomly. So Superman randomly kills places, right? He just blows stuff up.
Just destroy public property.
Superman doesn't do that. You're trying to put Superman out of character.
Pick it up and move it somewhere.
That's still destroying public property.
Still destroying it.
It's public property. As long as he's not killing citizens, he's fine. He's Superman.
See through it. He doesn't know what's in there.
But that's
why would he pick it up?
Superman.
How are you going to lead Superman there? How are you going to lead?
So listen. If it's a room, right, and it's lead lead protected, just fill that whole thing up with a vapor or a mist of kryptonite. As soon as Superman busts in there, he's automatically weakened.
Exactly.
I'm not suggesting that he busts in it. I'm suggesting that he can see that it's lead from wherever the hell.
How's he going to get in the building?
He can hear from wherever the hell.
Okay.
He can pick up whatever it is and move it to wherever he
That's
wants.
still destroying public property.
What do you guys think? What is this public property destruction?
Because Superman
How is a whole building going to be made out of lead?
But he still be messing stuff up when he be fighting people anyway.
No, exactly. No, we're talking about Batman here. We're talking about Batman telling Superman to meet him somewhere.
But if Batman was going to offer him money or something.
Thank you for bringing this up.
If Superman is that altruistic, then he can't be bought.
He's talking about being bought. Who's being bought?
Because you were saying to offer him money for something.
No, I didn't. I said any one of DC's superheroes can be defeated with money. Batman has done it several times. You can buy kryptonite.
Okay, and Wonder Woman.
That's easy. Wonder Woman is just magic.
You can't buy.
Do you know how many magicians there are out there? There's literally Shazaz or whatever her name is. She can literally defeat Wonder Woman if she wanted to, just by tricking her.
So Batman going to hire Shazaz.
Shazaz. That's not her name.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Batman.
Zatanna.
Regular dude is going to outsmart everybody.
Okay. Come on now. The Riddler did it.
The Riddler. I know we're talking about regular people who've beaten these people, and you're starting to say no, they can't.
Yeah, and Zatanna.
They can.
I don't know about Zatanna beating Wonder Woman.
She can eat. Wonder Woman. All she needs to do is be worn, like Sam said again. All she needs to do is be worn down. You don't really have to do much work on Wonder Woman. She's female Superman, but.
So you think that Batman has more stamina?
No, listen. It's not about Batman having stamina. You make Wonder Woman hallucinate to the point where she thinks she's fighting somebody, and she
you just
kills
stand
herself.
back and watch.
She kills herself.
You watch the fight. If anything,
Batman has no interaction. It's all Wonder Woman doing everything herself.
Now that I think about it, Scarecrow can take out half of the DC universe with fear toxin.
This is how high y'all reaching right now.
That's not reaching.
For real.
Look at the comic book.
We're staying within their. Hold on, we're staying within their power limits. We haven't said anything crazy. Fear toxin works. It has worked on everyone. Name one person who hasn't submitted.
So have you ever heard the term? Have you ever heard the term "fool me once"?
Shame on
you ever heard the term "fool me once"?
And we're talking about comics.
Fool me twice. How many times they gonna fool Superman, Wonder Woman,
Rio,
with the same old move?
Rio, we're talking about comics. They get fooled every issue.
Yo, with the same old move, right? But didn't Superman get hypnotized and by Poison Ivy?
Yes.
By a kiss.
In Hush.
Yes, that did happen in Hush. Whack.
Let me go to him right now.
This is all New 52 stuff too. I don't know what their power levels are in New 52.
What does Batman have on him? Oh wow.
Kryptonite ring.
Oh wow. Common sense. Batman uses his brain and things happen.
Yes, regular ass dude Batman.
That's what I'm saying.
Is going to trick.
People want Batman to be the best so bad because they feel he's the most relatable superhero.
He is.
No, he's not. Your likeliness of being a billionaire, you're more likely to get bit by
a fighter. No. We're talking about DC Comics. You're going off subject. We're talking about DC Comics in the DC universe.
You still more likely to get hit. You more likely to be like Cyborg and have your entire body mutilated and replaced with robot parts than you are to become
you're not.
Yes,
you're more likely to get shot on the street of Gotham than anything else. So
how many all right, here you go. I'm about to break this.
He was a multi-millionaire when his parents got
how many
his
martial
father
arts?
was a billionaire too, and what happened to him.
And you're more likely to get shot as a poor person than you are as a billionaire.
The rich man went down the alley and he died, and so did his wife, and left the boy an orphan.
Billionaires don't go down fucking alleys.
Billionaire orphan.
Yes, they do. A lot of them do.
They had a chauffeur.
Oh God.
How many different forms of martial arts does Batman know?
He's a ninja.
10, 12.
Nope. You gotta look it up. Y'all are Batman stans, and y'all don't know how many forms of martial arts.
You're a Marvel stan. You're a Marvel stan. What's the problem here?
I do know that Batman trained Black Lightning in a series, in one of the comic series.
And Ra's al Ghul trained Batman.
In martial arts.
One of the greatest supervillains trained Batman. You think Batman don't know how to take down superheroes? Are you out of your mind?
Martial arts.
What has Ra's al Ghul done of significance other than have a pool
He
of
destroyed all of Gotham.
What do you destroyed all of it?
Gotham has been destroyed so many times.
Let's not. Oh, hey, be careful what we about to say. No.
They
Don't
probably
compare
got
it.
Dragon Balls, dog. Don't even.
Yeah, they probably do got Dragon Balls. That's why Gotham keep coming back to life.
Yeah.
So it says Batman
Yep.
officially knows 127 styles of martial.
Thank you.
So he's a mixed.
That's bullshit, by
Nobody
the way.
can retain that.
And has and he not only does he know them, he's mastered them.
So
Get the fuck out.
So he's
of
an
here.
MMA fighter.
Are you freaking kidding? No, MMA fighters know like 3.
You would have to start martial arts from the moment you could walk.
So who's better than Batman in the DC universe?
And not stop martial arts till you die.
Question: who's the most? All right. Let's get straight to it then, because y'all say Batman's not relatable. Who is more relatable than Batman in the DC universe?
I just told you DC superheroes why I don't like them.
No,
They're
I'm
not-
asking a very
They're
specific
not
question.
relatable. They're not realistic.
Okay, well then you can't answer the question. So who can answer the question? Who is more relatable than Batman in the DC universe?
Static Shock, Black Lightning, maybe Cyborg.
Cyborg is a cyborg
Yeah, and we're
who got it through a boom tube
that
because his father was a scientist.
And guess what? Our technology is a lot closer than that than we are to making everybody a goddamn billionaire. It's like 500 families that are billionaires out of 6 billion people.
So instead of a regular person, see y'all keep going back to the money aspect. So instead of a regular person just putting on a mask and fighting isn't relatable, but a cyborg
out because the money is a huge part of who he is. That's how he can afford.
Let's put this out here.
And
the
how he can afford Batmobile. And
how many people have fathers that are cyborg mad scientists? Let's raise our hands.
How many people have fathers who are scientists? Period.
How many people have rich relatives? Let's raise our hands. One of us does.
You do?
Yes.
Your dad's a scientist?
No, not a. Oh God, no one's listening. No one's listening. I said a wealthy
Martian
relative.
Manhunter.
How many people have wealthy relatives?
Martian Manhunter.
I have wealthy relatives.
Okay, so we have the potential of Bat Family. It doesn't have to be a billionaire.
Yes, you do. To afford your own freaking jet, it's military grade.
Okay, that Jones guy who got busted for crack cocaine.
Phoenix Jones.
Yeah, Phoenix Jones. He's a superhero.
He's not a billionaire.
But he's a superhero, and he's a normal person who could.
Batmobile.
Doesn't matter. He got car. He got license.
And so what? And the space that he was using was donated space. He didn't pay for that. All the resources.
Neither did Bruce Wayne.
Was donated to him.
Neither did Bruce Wayne. He did not pay for that mansion.
So he still
inherited it.
And the cave was under the house before.
You still had to have it. And he took his father's empire and built upon it.
Yep. And Phoenix Jones took all that cocaine and built his empire until he got taken out.
You still don't get Batman type clout.
Of course you don't, because he was
being a
drug dealer.
You have to. And all of his technology, the way he tracks people, everything Batman does costs millions of dollars.
Okay.
I don't understand.
I don't see the problem here. I can order half of Batman's stuff on Amazon right now.
Wow.
I can literally be Batman right now if I wanted to.
Negative.
No.
I can buy a cow for $10 right now. Should I order it right now? Okay, I'm ordering a cow. Just to prove
Batman doesn't have a cow.
Iron Man.
Yes, he does. He has a cape and cowl.
Iron Man is a more realistic character than Batman.
You said what?
I said Iron Man is a more realistic character.
You keep going back. You keep going back to Marvel, brother.
Because
talking about DC.
But because you guys made the comparison between the two, trying to say that they're the exact same character.
Yeah, they are the exact same characters because if you do your research throughout history, they've admitted to stealing from each other. It's literally theft. You can't just deny theft. Like when you admit to theft, you can't just turn around and say, "Well, nah, they weren't stealing because I like them." That doesn't work that way.
Every character is a doppelganger of another character. You could go back as far as Greek mythology and say that they stole it from Hindu or whatever.
Okay, so saying that they're stolen isn't a bad thing.
Right, but even Superman is said to be inspired by African folklore. So
I don't know about that. It was two Jewish guys who made up Superman. I don't know if they knew anything about African folklore or cared.
Just because they're white doesn't mean that they didn't care or know.
No, Jewish, very specific.
Okay, and that if they're Jewish, then that's all the more reason that they would know, because Jewish people know their history.
Yeah, their history.
Yeah, and we're a part of their history because the original Hebrews were black.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I know they're Middle Eastern.
Welcome to the big show.
I know they're Middle Eastern. I know that
Yeah,
much.
they were North African.
But anyway, anybody back to DC Comics. Oh, I didn't say any of my favorite characters other than Batman.
You didn't.
Yeah. So who do I have? Oh, I love Hush. Obviously, I wouldn't have bought the book if I didn't like Hush. Hush is one of my favorite villains.
Who is Hush?
Hush is basically one of Bruce Wayne's friends from when he was a kid, right? He's the son of a doctor or whatever, a surgeon or whatever. So
Hold on.
what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
In the animated series, Hush was the Riddler, I want to say.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the real Hush.
Even
I'm
in
not,
that.
no, it's not. It's not the Riddler. I'm not talking about that. So Hush is one of Bruce Wayne's old friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jealous of Bruce Wayne or whatever as they get. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Gets jealous of Bruce Wayne, wants to become Bruce Wayne. He also has committed a series of murders where he stabs up people, cuts off a piece of their face. Batman can't figure out who the guy is. Eventually, I think he has plastic surgery. Well, yeah, I got to go to the panel. But he gets like surgery done so he can look like Bruce Wayne and like literally ruins his life, or at least tries to. He does a piss poor job at it though, because you have scars all over your face from people you've maimed and cut up. Where are you? If I can find a panel of him. Oh look, I found a nice panel. I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to do this here. I found a nice little panel here.
Oh my God! You were
That is the most trash. I hate anytime they have Batman upping Superman. I'm like, this is the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen.
they giving him hope like Rocky.
Right. That would be like Captain America KOing the Hulk. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
I guarantee you there's a panel where Captain America KO'd the Hulk. I can guarantee you.
Mm-mm.
How much money you want to bet? I can guarantee you that's happened.
I do want to bet that. I do want to bet that.
But the sad thing is, that comic books are so extreme that they will literally make that something.
Oh, I've seen a picture of Captain America punching Galactus in the face.
You see this crazy retarded.
I promise you. I've seen that picture, punching Galactus in the face. It was hilarious.
And that doesn't seem stupid to you?
Of course it was.
A cosmic being.
Batman's not realistic, but Captain America punching a cosmic being is okay.
That's the equivalent of like us going outside and punching a tornado.
No, and punching Jesus Christ. It's the equivalent of punching Jesus.
Why don't we just have Batman fight Dr. Manhattan while we're at it?
I know, right? Yeah, I bet he's got a contingency plan for Dr. Manhattan.
He definitely doesn't. I've even told this to you all. I told this to you all when no one was paying attention. I said the only person he probably can't be is Dr. Manhattan because Dr. Manhattan is God. He's literally God. That's the only that's the real Superman.
And if you finished reading the most recent soft reboot of the DC universe,
of course not. I didn't finish it because good look, I only have I only got 2 panels. I was like, I'm done with this.
Dr. Manhattan reset the universe for Superman because he respected him so much. Not Batman.
Oh wow.
And he also found a universe that he could live in, and he named himself after Superman.
Oh wow.
Dr. Manhattan.
He sucked on the cock of the
but Batman can beat Superman.
You just
real recognize real?
Yeah, he a real superhero and he recognized another real superhero.
Okay.
The premise of being a superhero.
So the Boy Scout is real.
The Boy Scout.
So Batman could be a hero, but he ain't no superhero.
Exactly. And he don't know no 100-something different forms of martial arts. Get the hell out of here. I was done with that character when they put that in his like bio.
But you're okay with Superman.
Of his abilities that he could do.
But you're okay with Superman.
Superman is a Mary Sue. I mean, what can you do? Captain Marvel is a Mary Sue. What can you do? Like
Batman, the dude who lie on his resume and everybody believe him because his dad is rich and white.
And guess what? Don't nobody fuck with him either. And guess what? Nobody fucks with him.
Yeah.
Nobody in the DC universe fucks with him but Dr. Manhattan because he's the only one that can.
Nobody in the DC universe fucks with Superman because he can beat.
No, I didn't say Superman. I said Batman.
When did Dr. Manhattan say he fucks with Superman? I mean, with Batman.
I didn't say that. I just said nobody in the DC universe fucks with Batman because he lies on his resume. Because nobody who would risk it.
Dude.
Who would risk it?
Because the entire publisher is named after him. That's why.
Exactly.
Nobody
exactly. The whole publishing company is Detective
so
Comics.
They maxed out his stats to an unrealistic
exactly.
level.
Right. Nobody fucks with Batman because he's an asshole.
Everyone fucks with Batman. I can
Literally,
guarantee you. I can guarantee you in the world that there are more Batman fans than Superman.
No, Batman is the guy in the group who does the least amount of work and talks the most shit. That's And you just be like, all right, Batman, you just let him talk his shit.
I could.
He's proven his mettle several times.
Sure. I
See, you know what, Rio? This is just like
Batman.
you. This is just like you caping for that PlayStation controller. This is exactly the same thing.
No. Because this is
exactly the same thing.
I've got way more information on this one to argue it until the end of time.
Yeah, until I gave you proof when I showed you my Xbox controller, and then you was like, "Well, I guess." So I guess I got to do the same thing. Xbox
controller still don't have a touchpad on it, but
trash ass touch. Keep on going. Keep on going.
All right, so basically,
Lord have mercy, I'm done with y'all.
We're gonna change it. You guys got any interesting facts about DC?
Other than Batman's better than anyone else on their roster, and DC Comics is trash as far as the movie universe goes. No,
I'll give you a tidbit. So the only person in the universe who was actually known to defeat a woman was Nubia of the Floating Isles, and Nubia actually her twin sister, and they were both molded by Zeus. One was made of like white clay versus, red clay or brown.
Uh-huh.
And they had their memories wiped from them. So when they first meet each other, they didn't realize that they're related, and they started. Nubia was like, "Yo, what's up? Like, pull up," because she just landed on her,
on her home island, yeah,
her hood and her streets. So they fought, and Nubia beat her, but then she somehow, I guess, found out that she had been brainwashed, and she spared her.
You know what I should say? Okay, for all our listeners, all right, we're going to put a poll up for you guys. I'm going to try to see if I can put it somewhere in the annotations. I'm going to put a little mark up here.
Please.
Batman or Superman? Who are you a fan of?
Hold on.
All right, now, and in the comments, tell us why.
I get his blood pressure up.
Let me clear something up.
Oh, I'm trying to get his pressure up.
I am not a fan of Superman by any means.
We know this.
Because, like I said, I'm not really a fan of DC to begin with.
Well, most of us are Disney Plus fans, okay? We admit that.
My favorite Batman stories, and I hate Batman as a character. I like Michael Keaton Batman, 1989 or whatever the hell it was, with Jack Nicholson Joker. That movie's awesome. But the best Batman stories are the ones that are grounded in Batman's universe when he stays in the slums, not the ones that are completely out of realism. The contained stories of, okay, I can buy one guy doing this to another person who is on the same level of being a regular guy as him. Batman versus Clayface? Get out of my face. I don't want to see that. He's not beating Clayface. Batman versus Killer Croc? I don't want to see that. Get out of my face. That's trash. This regular ass dude in a rubber suit is not fighting a superhuman lizard.
That's true.
That on Hulk size level. You know how fast that dude would be? You know how fast that lizard would be? Faster than a regular ass dude. I can tell you that. You know how strong that lizard would be? Stronger than a regular ass dude.
I mean, his name is Killer Croc. Crocs are inherent killers. So if you got to put killer on the name of his in front of Croc, he's much deadlier than your average Croc.
I don't like when Batman is fighting villains.
He can't do what?
Did he punch it? Did he punch him? I can't see it. Is he hitting him?
I think he is. I think he's hitting him.
Trash.
I think he's hitting him.
52
Trash.
Written by
Batman punching a giant lizard
Rat
man.
Boys high spoons.
I love this comic because it literally has every one of his rogues in here, and I'm just gonna throw them at Rio.
Sam, you looking quiet and ominous.
Because he's on my side. I'm doing all the talking for him. He doesn't need me to say anything.
Yes, we know you do enough shit talking for the both of you.
The vast majority of his rogues are decent because they are regular ass people who are on his level, and they all have different intelligence levels. But when you take Batman out of Gotham City and put him on like the universal scale, he's trash. It's not
but
realistic.
He knows that. He's admitted to this. He never tries to fight Darkseid.
He's got contingencies. Oh,
he has contingencies for the heroes he's been around.
No. Here's another little Mary Sue fact about Batman. Batman is the only
know a lot about Batman for someone who hates him.
I have to know. I always study people that I don't like because I want to understand exactly why I don't like them. And if anybody tries to challenge me on why I don't like them, I have reasons and facts to bring to them.
Go on.
Continue.
That's why I know so much about 45. Anyway. Batman is the only character that has ever dodged Darkseid's whatever that beam is.
You said who is?
Batman.
No, he's not. Keep on going.
Who else has?
Keep on going. No. Keep on going. I'm gonna let you. I want you to keep on digging this grave.
That is a fact that I've read.
Superman's never dodged it. Is that what you're gonna say to me right now? The Flash has never dodged it. Is that what you're gonna say to me right now?
Yep. I'll say that.
Are you gonna stick to that?
I'm gonna stick to it.
All right. God bless you.
Batman is the only character who has dodged it. It's been said. I think Darkseid
it's not true.
I think Darkseid himself said it. Or a character who watched Batman do it said it in the comic book.
Yeah, because they never did it. Just because I never slam dunk like LeBron James doesn't mean somebody else can't. That doesn't mean anything. Oh man, I can never do that shit.
It says right here. It says right here. Batman was the first.
Was the first. Not the only.
And then,
all right. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Do you want to dig that grave? Do you want to dig that grave?
Himself has said nobody has ever avoided my Omega beam.
Okay.
How about that?
Because he was the first.
Fact. Verbatim.
Because he was the first. He's never seen it before.
Alex, that is fucking whack. Are you serious right now?
Wait a minute. He's cursing.
I know. Rio never curses.
That's whack. A regular ass dude is dodging a god's eye beam? Are you kidding?
He's not a god. He's not a god.
New gods. He's not a god. New gods. He's not a god.
He's not a god. He's God with a little g, not a big G.
Well, so is Thanos.
No, Thanos is not a god at all. No,
he's an eternal.
Whoa. Hey, you better be tight for this Marvel discussion. You better be tight. Don't you be calling people gods that ain't gods. Don't you do this because we want to bring the books out. We're gonna bring the books out.
Right? Little G.
That's not little G.
He's an eternal.
Eternals aren't little G's. They don't get little G's.
They don't get little G's.
No, they don't. Celestials get little G's. There's levels to this.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
There are tiers to this.
I knew you were going to say that too. I was hoping you weren't going to know that, but yes. All right. That's where I can. I'll stop where I'm at then. I'll come back later.
I'm going to bring these books out. Okay. Let's go.
We'll come back later to the Celestials versus the Eternals.
Any other facts?
Right, before
interesting facts.
Oh, man, we went on a tangent like crazy.
Any interesting facts?
This is like a whole hour just us arguing about Batman.
All right, so I got one. There's only one character who's been a part of the Justice League and the Avengers.
Oh, I know who it is. Spider-Man.
No, everybody take your guess.
Spider-Man.
The Justice League
and the Avengers.
He tried to join. Spider-Man.
He tried to join the Justice League?
Yep.
No, I'm going to say it's sorry ass Batman.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I would have, nah.
All right, so the only person who's done that was Hawkeye.
Oh, I forgot about Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You serious
about that?
Because there was a crossover event and Hawkeye joined the...
You're talking about something different. I'm talking about when Spider-Man tried to join Justice League and they denied him and told him go back home.
That is wild. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's
Hawkeye.
A kind of a random character to...
Gonna deny Spider-Man, but let Batman in.
Spider-Man he's a kid.
So one other fact is
and he put Robin to work. Sorry.
DC created a comic book featuring the artist formerly known as Prince. And in that comic, yes, they created a comic book based off of Prince.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
And the reason why they did that was because of the music video that he did for the Batman movie.
Yeah, the Batman movie. Yeah.
So in that comic book, he basically battled an ex-band member named Gemini.
You lying?
I'm not lying.
I gotta look this up, man.
I'm not lying.
So Prince out here battling people.
Yeah, but anybody got any like popular DC comic titles that people should read?
Okay, all right. I got one for you.
Hush.
Hush. I got another one for you.
The Killing
Death
Joke.
in the Family.
All right, Death in the Family.
Yep.
And I started on. I still have like Sam. I didn't buy the second book to this yet.
Superman
Earth One.
Earth One.
Yeah.
I really hope that they do more animated films. Particularly, I like that the whole origin story thing. Like when they did the Aquaman one, I thought that was dope.
Yeah, I don't think they're never gonna stop making their animated. That's I think that's where I'm being naive to this, but I'm assuming, at least from what I watched, their best written stuff as far as television and movies is their small screen stuff.
Absolutely.
Their small screen is amazing. Like, I can't even fake on their small screen.
If they portrayed their Justice League and like the interaction between the characters in the live action films the way that they do in the animated version, they would be on the level with Marvel.
Exactly. Easily. Just get that writing team in those studios. But they don't want to do it.
Yeah, for whatever the hell stupid ass reason.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing out on a lot of money because
you know what
of
it
that
is?
too.
I think it's that they want to hire these big name producers so they seem so fancy when
Probably.
just go in house. They've been creating great work for you in house, and you don't want to use them.
I'm sure there's some sort of like taboo around having, because the only other person I know who has really like done well in terms of transcending animated films and shows with like real films and shows is Steven Spielberg. In terms of like, directing them.
Yeah, he's a beast. He can't be
Steven
stopped.
Spielberg's the man. He's the man.
It's like he would direct and produce these things himself. So I would imagine that if you are in charge of putting together an animated series, you're probably not taken very seriously.
Yeah.
When it comes to live action films.
I agree with you there. I assume that's what it is. It's just like, oh, you did small screen. We're okay. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Even though they've written stuff that's sometimes better than you. So I'm like,
yeah.
Why wouldn't you use them?
Right. Y'all would rather have Michael Bay make another trash film.
I know. Another trash film.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
Any other titles?
Red Hood. Death of Superman.
Right.
Okay.
Why? Because he dead? Anything with DC Comics characters getting really fucked up, Rio likes it. Because come on, Red Hood. Red Hood is a tragic story.
The Red Hood is Batman getting his ass beat.
Yeah, exactly.
And for the good reason. And that's why
he deserved it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't own.
This is why I love Batman characters. But go ahead.
I haven't bought any comic book titles, any DC comic book titles with my own money. All the ones that I have are either indie or Marvel. The one that I do have is the Black Lightning one. And that was a new re-release that they did in honor of the premiere of the show. So, yeah.
I bought this for the cover.
Of course.
Of course you did. Of course you did. I know you didn't really care about that book.
Hell no.
I was going to start investing more in the Wonder Woman comics, but now you kind of turning me off with this new 52 stuff.
You can still buy the old
you can
ones.
still buy the old ones. The new 52, they've already gone past that with the Convergence. Yeah.
Not even the Convergence. It's already been rebirthed.
Yeah. Well,
so
that's what the Convergence is. It's the rebirth of everything.
Yeah, but you're not saying that she's an airhead.
No, that's in the TV show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not the TV show. I'm sorry, the animated movies and stuff like that.
Oh, in the animated movie. Okay.
So essentially, what the convergence is it fixed everything that the New 52 fucked up, and
but there was still rebirth afterwards, though.
Yeah,
and it brought the original versions of the heroes, and it also brought some dead characters back to life.
Yeah, like a lot of Wally West and a lot of those guys came back out of the Speed Force.
So New 52 Superman merged with the old version of Superman,
which is
because nobody liked the new 52 version, so they
I don't even know why they didn't like it.
Because he was such a dick.
What's wrong with him being a dick? Like, he needs a personality.
And then also the fact that in the New 52 version, Superman and Lois Lane, they didn't get together.
Oh, no.
I think
they did. Oh, no, it was after the convergence. Never mind. I think you're right. Because there's a book with Superman's son and Damian Wayne had to go on this little adventure to get their parents back because they got sucked in through some portal with Darkseid. It was it's a lot.
I thought after the convergence happened, the original Superman came back. He's older. He's like an older, more mature Superman. Like he's probably like in his late 30s or something.
Sort of true.
So there's like there's an older one, and then there's like the old one that we know of, and then the New 52 version, they merged. So I think there's two different Supermen
living in this is weird.
So that's weird.
Sorry, everyone. We don't know that much about DC. Disney Plus. I'm sorry.
Disney Plus.
We tried. Hey, man. Disney Plus, baby.
Mandalorian.
Exactly.
That's the only Star Wars I'm accepting in my life right now.
Black Widow. Let's go.
A lot of people are accepting in their life right now, aside from the original Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I finally watched that last one. Trash.
Maybe Revenge of the Sith or whatever. I think
no. Rise of the Skywalker.
Rise of the Sky. Trash.
No, it was one movie that people liked. One of the new ones. Which one was it?
The first one? That was the only good one.
Yeah, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, The Force Awakens was the only good one.
And even though
was just a
retread.
Even though The Rise of Skywalker was trash, I think it was better than that second one.
Absolutely.
Way better than that second one. That second one, made me throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Rise of Skywalker was pretty good. It wasn't like terrible.
It wasn't. It was like it was trash, but you missed a bucket. It was that type of trash. So it's like, I might pick this up again. It's that type of trash.
Oh my God. The thing that made me so mad about it was when they revealed who the villain was. I was like, this dude again?
Yeah, Palpatine. And they didn't they explained that, he has clones of his own body. I'm like, all right, man. Like, all right, brother. Yeah. Even though it did look tight, I will admit the cinematography and everything, it looked amazing.
Yes.
The explanation was so garbage.
About the Reign of Sin.
Yeah. But all right, everyone, because we're going on into Marvel territory.
Yeah.
We're going to cut
Star Wars.
Star Wars another day.
So everyone, give out your socials.
We can do that in the credits.
You said what?
So we can just do that in the credits, right?
In the credits?
All right. So everybody just follow Everybody Gets One.
Put it in the credits. Everybody Gets One, ONE on Facebook. Everybody 01 on Instagram and Twitter.
And everybody, don't forget to tell me, okay? Superman or Batman, all right?
Just put the poll up. Put the poll up.
The poll is going up. All right.
And then also, while you're at it, put up who's a better character, Batman or Iron Man.
But we already know Iron Man's a better character. Who said that he wasn't?
Goodbye, everybody.
I know. Man, real crazy, man.